Hello, it's Kathy here, and it is the 25th, so that means it's Christmas in January. We're coming together today to build a layout for our Christmas photos, and it is, like I said, for Christmas in January. Let's do Christmas all year on the 25th of every month, and we do have a hop happening on YouTube and Instagram, so please check out everybody in the playlist down below. I'm sure there's got some great layouts coming your way to inspire you to get those photos done. I'm also using up some papers from my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I could put this in Baby Got Scraps as well because I'm using up some Christmas scraps. But we're going with Christmas in January. So first of all, I have created a frame with one of those papers which you just saw me cut another piece. And then I have a base paper, and then I'm going to cut in a strip here with a tree. This one here is out of my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I'm glad I'm using up those papers. And then I'm dragging in this green one here that I'm going to just trim that down because I'm going to use a paper punch here to create a border that I'm going to include on this layout. So I like using paper punches. I forget to use them, so my goal in 2025 is to use them a little bit more and get the value out of them because they do add a nice decorative edge to my layouts. Now remember, everything I do is because I like to do it. You don't have to do it. I hope something that I do inspires you to get creative. I never profess to be a professional. I just do what I do, and I want to get back to having the love of doing it again. So these hops allow me to focus on a topic, but there'll be lots of videos that I do throughout the year that are just me wanting to scrap and get some layouts done. So I'm laying down this base here, and I do like this mixed media-y type background with the greens in the ombres, and also there's a little tree decor in it which is quite cute. And I just noticed on the back of this tree paper that there's stars on that side, so that's pretty cool as well. So I might have to use that now that this will go into my scrap pile. And I'm having that strip across the top there, which is 2 3/4 by 12. And this one here I've cut down to 6.5 by 10.5. And then I have this strip here, which you saw me just punch on the paper edge puncher using 1 inch by the 12. So I've set up a 3 border area on this layout. Now this one runs a little bit more because it actually came out of a pad, and I will trim it down in a moment. Now I have got 3 photos, and this was when we were out collecting the Christmas tree. Every year my kids and I go Christmas tree hunting, and there is an art to Christmas tree hunting. I am very, very particular. I like the perfect tree, and my children know that, and so we spend our time going through the field looking for the perfect tree. And these photos show me saying this one was too small, this one was too big, and then we found the perfect tree. And the perfect tree has to be fully complete with no dead spots. It has to go all the way around, and it needs to be nice and bushy. And then this year we went to a new tree farm and we found her. There she is, and she was a beauty. And the best thing about this tree, it lasted all the way from the time we chopped it down on the 1st of December, green and lush like that, right through until the 6th of January when we removed her and took the water away. So it was well worth the treasure hunt of finding the perfect tree. So I'm just layering up some fussy cut elements that I have collected to put on this layout. And I've got some tree ones, and I'm just going to move them around until I get the right combination happening. I fussy cut some holly leaves. That's important as well for Christmas. And I've got some banner tags down the bottom and a camera. And I do have this tag here that I and ah about putting on there, but in the end I decided not to. So I'll just go off screen and I'll finish that embellishing by putting them all down as you saw me do. And I ended up moving that last holly up to the top left-hand corner. Then using stickers out of my How to Kill a Kit with Style. These are alpha stickers, which I've been carrying forever. They're old Creative Memories ones. I'm using them up here to put the title just right, because our tree was just right. It wasn't too big, wasn't too little, it was just right. And I'm actually surprised that I actually have the numbers to put 2024 in there, for that's when this tree happened. So this is a really quick and a really simple layout. It's just a horizontal layout. The embellishments are just fussy cut items from previous printables that I've gotten from Scrapbook. And I'm just journaling here into this journaling block and telling the story of choosing the tree and how fussy I am. My kids laugh at how fussy I am. Sometimes we find it straight away. Sometimes it can take hours. But I will not get a tree that I'm not happy with. And they know that they're in for a bit of a long haul, or sometimes. But as I said, it was a new tree farm, so everything was wonderful, and finding one did not take that long this year at all. And so here we go. I'm just using my black fine line pen because I realised that all of the colours just blend together. So I want to make a little bit of differentiation between each of the strips and each of the papers. So I'm just outlining with the black fine line marker. I like how this just gives it that little bit of pop and makes it stand out a little bit different and off the border and off the background. So to finish off also, I'm going to go around the whole frame here, and that differentiates the base paper from the frame. And I do love a good frame because I feel that it finishes it off. And that's me personally. I think that it just makes the layout finished and a little bit more polished. Now I'm just going to add in some stitching here, and I'm using a stamp to do so. I just got this a fishbone stamp that looks like fishbone stamp stitching, and I'm just running it along a few of the seams of the joins so it looks like it's been stitched together, and that's a little bit of a Christmas vintagey feel to it as well. So I'm adding this down here in the bottom left hand corner under the trees, and I've just got my piece of blocker paper there so that it doesn't print all the way across. I only want it on the edge. So finalising this layout and adding in that last little bit of sparkle, I'm going to use the Dina Wakley Gilt, my favourite go-to spray at the moment. And I'm going to add some splatters across the top and across the bottom just to give that little bit of extra sparkle to the layout, a little bit of a Christmas touch, add a bit of mixed media in. And I love the effect that this has on this layout. And there you can see I just put a bit of gold on my photo and I'm cleaning it off before it actually sets. So that's the bulk of the layout done. But you know me, and if you've been watching all my videos, you know I can't cope without some Nouveau or stickles in the end. And so I'm adding in my sets of 3 just to build up the whole layout and draw that eye around with the visual triangle. So there's the layout, there's the detail of the punch, there's the detail of those fussy cutting, and you can see I popped some of the elements on the page to give them dimension and depth. But it was a quick and simple layout, a great one to tell the story, and I like how it came together. You too can have a go at any of these. I hope I inspire you to do something with your papers today. Don't forget to check out the playlist. There's a full one down below, and I have the link there for all the girls that are playing along. And trust me, there are some very talented people. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up. YouTube loves those thumbs ups. Here's my next recommendation for you. Happy scrapping!